Good morning, everyone. My name is Carl Bartelschool. I'm from Bunurong Architects, and I'm here to present the EmAGN Award for Spink Street. So the project is located in the land of Bunurong people in coordination leafy bayside suburb of Brighton. The project comprises of 4 stories of office, ground floor lobby, and has parking facilities. The triangular site is nestled between the Nepean Highway and the Sandringham train line to the west. Externally, we have active glazing panels that merge to define a monolithic plane of the striking facade. One of the key elements to this site was the existing site condition, which necessitated a substantial cantilever and raising of the ground floor. It's located within the Martin Street Neighbourhood activity centre. The project rejuvenated a prominent but neglected property through the development of site-specific office space. Providing local commercial space has many benefits for the surrounding urban environment, reducing commute times, activating otherwise empty neighbourhoods, and encouraging local business to enrich the surrounding area. The building form responds to its context by establishing separate sides for pedestrian and vehicle access. The lobby entrance to the west connects to the Melbourne Street precinct, and then the Elster Canal bike path to the north. This is PRA's first commercial building in the Bayside area. Since its inception in 2015, PRA have taken on some serious projects, quickly establishing itself as a reputable architectural practice. We have a great and diverse, albeit small team with a real interest in working on commercial projects. Our flat team structure gives our clients direct access to all levels of our office. Being a small firm means that every person needs some degree of agility and having the ability to handle various aspects of the architecture profession. This has led to most of us having had the opportunity to lead and to be an integral part of the architecture profession. In some way, PRA is the instigator of this by fast-tracking our registration process. So at the end of that process, we've all been exposed and accustomed to a broad spectrum of architectural work. Now, during this project, COVID happened and the construction industry changed overnight. Lockdowns created obstacles and new challenges. It created a need for different leadership and communication, especially the types that our EmAGN cohort had been naturally accustomed to over their formative years. At the time, the main challenge and success for us here was the transition from leadership within an office to a remote environment. Jeanette Lee, being the main protagonist in the shift, was the glue that held the team together. So we're a diverse team, many personalities, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. By being able to cater to and empathise with not only our staff internally, but also external consultants and stakeholders, Jeanette guided us through this process. This was a tumultuous time with layoffs and new hires. During times of expansion, more leadership opportunities are given to younger professionals such as myself. All of this while the project was moving along. My director, not being able to mince words, just said, "Get it done. That's your job, just get it done." And that's what we did. In one way or another, we are all leaders in our own firm, and this can be seen with the Spink Street project having everyone involved as integral parts of the design process. Along with remote work conditions came these new technologies that were being explored and used to collaborate. It was a time for new graduates and architects that weren't afraid to pick up new tools and make their contribution to this project. This was further helped by our client that was very engaged and encouraging in these new endeavours. Something we embodied was an ethos of failing fast and learning quickly. It applies to all the design work that we do, which really came to fruition during the Spink Street project, and now it's an integral part of how we collaborate and explore ideas. A lot of design is iteration, is testing, and then communicating that to a person that may not have had the same extent of exposure to conventional architecture and documentation. You also need to cater to that audience. To give you an example, many meetings with our Spink Street client was accompanied by an interactive 3D model that was operated and edited remotely during lockdown, or locally in between lockdowns. with an almost instantaneous feedback loop, we could nail the design intent and communicate with the client and other stakeholders more effectively. So many of these techniques and processes we explored during this time have become a cornerstone to our practice. It's basically how we do work these days. And obviously this transition was led in full force by the EmAGN cohort, which is myself and Jeanette and Sandra and a few other people. Obviously with the majority of the team being part of the EmAGN age group and Jeanette as the project leader, combined effort, we all delivered this project, this build. Our shared efforts span across many aspects of the project, including marketing, town planning, shop floor review, 3D rendering, go on and on and on. But as each of us contributed differently, I just want to highlight a few of those items. So Jeanette Lee, being the more senior of the EmAGN cohort, led us through this project and provided a valuable expertise in client relationship building, bringing with her a sense of trust to the whole project team. My own involvement spanned from early concept design all the way through to the end, including shop drawing review, and looking back, my main highlight and contribution to this project was the facade and all of its intricacies that required communicating to the client. A very, very keen client I might add. So this just kind of brought on from them just pushing us and us pushing the facade in this kind of direction where it's iteration upon iteration upon iteration. And this process sort of like an arsenal 3D, 2D immersive experience that not only allowed us to collaborate with the facade contractor, but more importantly, conveying that design idea to the clients. And safe to say, we're all very proud of how it turned out. Then we have Amanda, which is our kind of BIM guru. She is a leader in that arena, and she led that charge from, kind of obsolete AutoCAD office environment to a BIM-focused documentation. And while successfully having made that shift, their efforts did not go unnoticed. There was a comment from our builder that I was basically saying, documentation step is too good and I have no wiggle room on anything. Did not like it. And architect and interior specialist Sandra provided immersive and evocative new ways to convey design ideas and to the client and stakeholders. She would liaise directly with the client and provide invaluable new ideas. One of my favorites was the Photoshop material board that most would say, I cannot believe that's not real. This little image down there. She also introduced novel waste-based sculpt, which became part of our tender submission. So, just in summary, PRA as a workplace creates a culture of allowing young professionals to lead and to excel. It's a balanced work environment that promotes their growth and builds their confidence. Part of that comes from the knowledge that we're all leaders and we're always there for one another. Spink Street is the product of a project team across many disciplines, a client with a bold vision, and a construction team that brought a willingness and confidence to create a landmark suburban office. Thank you.